The future is a prospect that is both overwhelming and exciting. And when we talk about it, when we discuss what the future holds, sometimes it makes everything a little less overwhelming and a little more exciting. So, yeah, I'm back.
Hello, I hope you can see me, and I hope that I'm recording this right because this is my 10th take probably at this point, and I'm tired of procrastinating and constantly reworking this video, and this is the final one. I am not recording any more of these. Um, this video is basically my attempt to summarize all that has passed since before my hiatus, and I'm going to ignore the plane in the background. I'm sorry if you cannot hear me at all. The voice quality is probably terrible, but you know what? I do not care at this point. So, hi. I am so sorry for this mood, but yeah, I'm back from my hiatus. My boards are over, and I'm done with studying all the subjects that I dislike, and I'm finally free. If you want to hear my whole arts and humanities student forced to study the sciences and other subjects sob story, then well, feel free to check out my education system video slash rant slash something. Anyways, now I'm just going to use this board that I realized I never use, and also this marker that I happen to have and again never use. So I'm going to use this, and also a stopwatch, this watch for just keeping a track of how much I am speaking, because apparently my last take was 40 minutes long. So yeah, I do not plan to do any more editing after this point. I am so done with that, and I'm just gonna try to keep this very short and simple. But basically, this past week I have been doing my IBDP. I've started my IBDP, and this past week was my induction week, and oh wow, my terrible mood is gone. I'm so excited because I'm finally getting to study these subjects I like and actually study them. So yeah, I speaking in the past tense because I intended to put up this video way before all of these decisions were made. But now that they're already made, I'm just gonna speak in the past tense and explain them to y'all. I did the IBDP because my school continued to offer it, like my existing school, the school where I did my ITCSEs continued to offer it, so it just was convenient, I guess. And I'm just incredibly grateful that I can do this because the program is pretty cool. If you don't already know, it is a pretty cool program. I considered going for a local board, but then all of this decision making happened during my pre-mocks or my mocks or something, and it was very chaotic, and before I knew it I'd already joined this program. So this program is pretty good too, and I'm just really grateful that I can do it. Yeah, the local board also would have had similar subjects, just that for a much lesser price. So this is a very good program, and I'm really grateful that I can do it. So now that I'm here, I'm really glad I'm here, and I'm also glad that I can finally study the subjects I want to study, as I've said already like too many times in this video, and it's already been 2 minutes, so we'd better rush through. My subject choices are at the higher level, English, because I love English and it's a no-brainer for me, and I intend to pursue English later on as well. And I intend to pursue English later on as well, so it's a no-brainer for me. I like reading and I like writing English as well. Then it's also psychology, or psych as all the cool kids say, because I've always loved psychology, I've always loved studying psychology, and I've been self-studying psychology all this while since 8th grade or 7th grade or something, because I don't think any school offers psychology to 8th graders, but still, now I can finally actually study it at school, which is cool. And yeah, I can actually study from academics and it's no longer just a side thing. So I am getting excited. And yeah, and then I also chose visual arts. I would have preferred to take a subject like social and cultural anthropology, which is aka sociology, or theatre, which are subjects that IBDP also does offer, but my school doesn't offer. So amongst the subjects that my school does offer, only visual arts and history caught my eye. I planned on taking history, but then it was, the syllabus was just way too Eurocentric and way too conflict oriented and way too global politics stuff in there. There was just way too much of all of that in there, and I was not interested. I love history, but again, I love cultural history. I love the history of people. I love even South Asian history in general. Even if you have to talk about conflict, there's so much interesting stuff that you could talk about. Why global politics of all things? But yeah, global politics is also important. Just that I, as a person, I'm not interested in it. So I gave up on history and I decided visual arts, which was actually my first choice. History was going to be my backup, but I'm definitely not doing history now. But visual arts was something that I wasn't entirely sure about, because I'd heard a lot of things about visual arts, namely that it's very difficult and time-taking, and by people who I knew were incredibly talented artists. And as you can see, my art is very pretty and very aesthetic. So I wasn't sure if I could do it. So yeah, I'm not really the best at design per se. I love art in general and I love creating stuff in general, but visual arts, and I eventually figured that, you know what, I have 2 years and that much space and time to practice it finally. Like, all this while I've been interested in art, I've been doodling, I've been just creating art, I've been clicking photographs, I've been delving into photography and doodling, and I would be interested in digital art and animation too, but I just haven't had that space or time to kind of practice it and really focus on it. And in these 2 years I have that opportunity, so that's cool, and I decided to take up that opportunity, so visual arts it is. And yeah, I'm just the other thing that was super inspiring was seeing my the last year's batch. They are seeing the exhibition of last year's batch and just some of the cool artwork that they produced, and especially that I think one thing that I really liked about the IBDP's visual arts thing is that they do allow for art to be more than just the aesthetic part of it, and they do appreciate when art has hidden meaning behind it, or even advocacy behind it. And I personally love creating art and I love creating content with the aim of highlighting a certain social issue, or just sharing my personal perspectives or thoughts on social issues. And actually here I'm going to take a break from my IBDP's subject choice thing and hopefully not go over time. It's just 7 minutes, but my channel is also undergoing some changes. I'm going to continue obviously just producing chaotic stuff as usual. That's not changing anytime soon. And I'm still going to obviously continue sharing my academic journey, which is the point again of today's video, where I can just keep. That's the point. The point of this video, the point of this channel in general, is to embarrass my future self, most importantly. But secondly, it's also to share my academic journey, to just share my academic journey through IBP and later uni and stuff, which I hope I'll get to that later on. But another thing about this channel that's going to be more in focus is the content that I create around social issues. I've always been very I think the right word would be angry about a lot of things, and yeah, and now I've just over the over the course of this hiatus and just over the course of the lockdown particularly and the pandemic and stuff, I've just had the time to think and realize that a lot of that anger stems from the fact that I want to speak out and I want to create content that is not merely aesthetic but also create stuff that talks about how I just want to express myself and express my thoughts on society and my critique at times, or my commentary, I guess. Is this social commentary? I guess, I don't know. Yeah, this channel's gonna have some social commentary, I guess, from now on. You could say that. But yeah, it's just me sharing my thoughts. And I have done obviously stuff about mental health and the education system before, and also obviously a lot about veganism. But I'm not going to be talking about as much about the food aspect of veganism now. I'll be still be doing that, but I don't think I'm going to be allowed in the kitchen anytime soon, thanks to college. So I won't be cooking or baking as much, unfortunately. But I'll still be talking about sustainability, still be talking about the climate crisis, which a lot of stuff happened recently, which made me, yeah, which basically made me prioritize a lot of important things. So yeah, we've got all of these wonderful issues, not wonderful issues, that I want to talk about. So that's happening on this channel, while also me simultaneously doing my IBDP program and utterly suffering on that front, and also documenting that suffering. So yay! And also like back to my IBDP subject choices, my SL subject choices, because I am not crazy enough to do 4 HLs. I don't know how people do that, and wow, power to you people, like that's freaking brilliant. I don't think I can manage that. I have zero time management skills, as we all know. So SL it is, which was also another reason why, by the way, I was hesitant to take visual arts. But I guess my time management skills are just going to have to improve. So yeah, but just 3 HLs for me. I don't think I can handle a 4th. Even though I was briefly considering taking a 4th HL as French B1, French BHL, and everyone talked me out of it. So well, yeah, that happened. So SL, yeah, French BSL is what I'm taking. I considered taking Spanish, but since I'm going to be externally studying French, because I just love studying French in general, I figured that I might as well just focus on studying French right now. And like once I get good at French, like properly good at French, then I can start a new language, because I feel like if I take Spanish and French simultaneously right now, I'm gonna mess up both. So yeah, French BSL for me, and ESS. So anyways, yeah, I'm interested in the climate, and I'm really happy that I'm gonna be doing this, because another reason why I haven't talked about so many social issues as much is because I'm constantly scared that I wouldn't have enough knowledge, that I just wouldn't have enough experience or enough knowledge to back up whatever I'm saying or to base off whatever I'm saying. And hopefully now that I'm finally studying it academically, I can have that confidence to, speak up. Yeah. And on math AISL, which I think doesn't need any explanation, I just dislike math. Then there we go. That's my IBDP subject choices, and now I just want to briefly talk about my uni plans, like what I plan to do with this weird subject combination. I intend to do a double major in creative writing, and I don't think you can see this, but creative writing and some sort of social study / science. I have been telling everyone that sociology, because that's kind of the thing that is kind of the whole. It's basically the study of society as a whole. But I might change my interest by the time I do come to when I have to go to uni. And and my interests are likely going to be something centered around studying a particular aspect of society. Like for instance, gender studies is a major that I would like to do, or either gender studies or something like South Asian studies, something along those lines. I'm just interested in society in general, so yeah. And creative writing is a course that I discovered through Shailin Wright's channel. Please check them out, they're really cool. Their writing is, their writing is amazing. It's also really amazing. I've read some of their work and wow. And their channel is also really cool. They were the first person to volunteer. They were the first place. I don't know them as a person, but I've watched their videos, and their videos were the first thing to introduce me to creative writing. And yeah, that I'm so glad that I know that such a major exists, because it's like a dream major. You basically just discuss writing with fellow writers. Like, if I can get a degree doing that, wow. Yeah, that's just great. And I can also take electives in English literature and study English on the side. So it's a win-win situation for a writer like me, who would love to take both, who would love to do literature but also write. And I'm just really excited. And also, again, coming back to like what I was talking about my channel, I realized that the one singular topic, or not it's not singular, there's nothing singular about this, but the one topic that truly fascinates me is how art and media, and basically art in general and creative stuff in general, influences and informs society, and how society in turn influences and informs art. And this concept just fascinates me a lot, and that's kind of what I hope to research about and just know more about and do stuff about through my uni degree, I guess. And I would love to do a PhD on this, honestly. I would love to get into the actual academia stuff, like actual academia and like research and stuff. And I would love to study this, I guess. And that's the reason why I'm taking creative writing and sociology or / other social studies / science, because that's the whole thing that I'm interested in. Like, I'm just an arts and humanities nerd at my very core, and I'm just super fascinated by art and social issues and society, and yeah, and just society is so freaking weird and it's so freaking cool to study. That's the end of this video. I apologize for my weird chaotic self throughout this video. Actually, I do not apologize for my weird chaotic self. Why should I? I apologize for the bad quality of this editing. That's something that I can apologize. I don't think I'm even going to edit this video, because I'm still figuring out my editing software and still procrastinating while doing so. And anyways, that's the end of this video. And take care, people. Keep creating, please keep creating. Yeah, and just keep taking care of yourself and keep taking care of everything. Just take care. Yeah, just take care. Keep creating. Keep living, and keep, yeah. See you. And right. Okay, there are two more things that I have to say. We reached 100 people. This channel reached 100 people at some point, which is freaking cool. And I'm sorry if my my thank you response thing is not accurate or honest, or no, what's the word? Is not authentic. This is not my authentic response to when I first found out about the fact that this channel reached more than 100 subscribers, because obviously that happened like during my hiatus and it's been a while. But I can for guarantee say that myself from a year ago would be absolutely thrilled. And that's another thing, that this channel has crossed more than 1 year. So yay! Thanks for existing, and thanks for being here. Thank you so much, so much. And two, right, and so I'm no longer screaming to the void, and I'm grateful for that. And three, there was a third thing that I had to say, I'm pretty sure. Right, I also kind of started a website because I'm not busy enough already. I just like starting new projects all the time. Why? I've started a website where you can find my blog, where I occasionally post stuff, and you can just find a bunch of stuff. Just check it out. Also recipes and stuff. You can check it out. It's just a really cool place, and I just wanted to create something that kind of speaks me, if that makes sense. And yeah, it's also a little more organized. I just wanted to organize everything because I felt everything was way too chaotic. Not like the site is any more organized, but you get my point. Anyways, see ya later. This is the end of this video. Take care, keep creating. Bye.